Hello guys, again. So let's go on with our content. Okay, today it's page 51 and plus one dictation. Okay, I will record the dictation separately. Okay, so it's easier for you to find when the beginning, you can pause. Okay, so new content, guys, page 51. An intern, a trainee, to ridicule, logic, valid, to validate, to stamp, enormous, to consider, to represent, cooperate, a kingdom, to enchant, homeless, forgetful, to demonstrate. People, this word has a little mistake, okay? It's demonstrate. A demonstration, an apprentice, disappointment, to hire, to fire, and drinkable. Okay, guys, an intern and a trainee are similar things, okay? A trainee is someone who is being trained for a position in a company, okay? An intern is a more specific term for young doctors, okay? When they are doing, they are on a medical school, they normally work as interns, okay, before becoming a surgeon or specialized in any other area, okay? To ridicule is very similar to Portuguese, to make fun of others. Logic and valid and the verb to validate are just like Portuguese. To stamp is to put a mark on something. Okay? There is an expression, for example, when children are very stubborn, we say that they stamp their feet to the ground, so they are being stubborn. Okay? Enormous, very big. To consider and to represent are just like Portuguese. To cooperate means to help in something, just like Portuguese too. A kingdom is a group of countries that are ruled by a queen, like the UK, United Kingdom. To enchant means to feel something, a situation, or to be delightful, to enchant, okay? Homeless is a person that doesn't have a house, a home, a place to sleep in. Forgetful is an adjective for people who are always forgetting things, forgetful. To demonstrate, the verb, a demonstration is the noun. They are just like Portuguese. An apprentice is somebody who is learning a job or certain features of a specific position in a company, okay? Disappointment, very similar to Portuguese too. To hire people is, for example, when you start working for a company, you are hired by the company, okay? And when we stop working for a company, you are fired, you are let go, you are made redundant. There are many words for that, okay? And drinkable is anything that is liquid and it's possible to drink, okay? Okay, people, let's repeat. I will say the sentence and I will leave a short time for you to repeat for yourselves, okay? So, the trainee was sent to New York to represent the company at a special event. Most young people were hired for their first job as an intern or as a trainee. The intern wanted to demonstrate that he was cooperating, but the tea didn't look drinkable to him. They were expecting the film to be enchanting, but it was an enormous disappointment. Have you ever considered that we should be grateful that we have our homes and jobs when some people are homeless? The kingdom cooperated with its neighbor and decided to validate their agreement. The apprentice listened carefully as he was a forgetful type of person. Let's practice. In this part, people, I will read the answers, okay? So, if you want to stop, if you want to pause the video to read it to yourselves, I think it's a good idea, okay? So, what did the prince try to do when he met the princess? When the prince met the princess, he tried to enchant her, but she thought he was ridiculous. Will you have worked as an intern before you retire? Yes, I will have worked as an intern before I retire. How do you think society can help homeless people? I think society can help homeless people by demonstrating kindness through donating drinkable water, food and good clothing, and trying to find some shelter for them. Why is the UK called the United Kingdom? The name United Kingdom is the name which represents the union of 4 countries: England, Scotland, Northern Ireland, and Wales. Have you ever felt disappointment because you were not successful in something? What was it? Yes, I have felt disappointment because I was not successful in doing engineering, because I'm not good at maths and my father always wanted me to be an engineer. See where I am now, right? So, what do teachers normally do before they start working? Teachers normally work as an intern or a trainee before they start working. Do countries around the world need to cooperate more in order to guarantee peace? Yes, countries around the world need to cooperate more in order to guarantee peace. How does a policeman or customs officer validate your entry into a foreign country? A policeman or customs officer validates my entry into a foreign country by stamping my passport. At what age do people normally start to become more forgetful? People normally start to become more forgetful when they are older, at around 60 or 70 years old. Do you think there is a logic in a company firing people when their sales are increasing rapidly? No, I don't think that there is any logic in a company firing people when their sales are increasing rapidly. What is the little girl doing? The little girl is stamping around the supermarket angrily because her mother won't buy her a new toy. Would you consider working on the new space station on the moon? No, I wouldn't consider working on the new space station on the moon because I love my planet. Is it nice to ridicule people when they are doing something incorrectly? No, it is not nice to ridicule somebody when they are doing something incorrectly. Do many people start their first job as an apprentice? Yes, many people start their first job as an apprentice. Who represents the accused in a court of law? A barrister or defense lawyer represents the accused in a court of law. Where in the world have you visited and you thought was an enchanting place, and why? The place I have visited, which I thought was an enchanting place, was Barcelona, because I've been there in a time that was sunny and it was almost 10 o'clock and the sun was still there. Okay, so everybody was on the street, it was very fun. The trainees have to learn how to enchant customers when they visit a company. Yes, trainees have to learn how to enchant customers when they visit a company. What kind of drink do you think is undrinkable? Why? A drink that I think is undrinkable is whiskey, because I think it is very sour. I don't like it. Who represents your country abroad? Ambassadors, ministers, and the president represent my country abroad. Do you think the local government could do more to help homeless people? Yes, I think the local government could do more to help homeless people. How do some fairy tales start? Some fairy tales start with, once in a faraway kingdom lived a knight in a shining armor. Where would you like to be an apprentice at? I would like to be an apprentice at Google, wouldn't you? Do people think with much logic when they are falling in love? No, people don't think with much logic when they are falling in love. Should students cooperate together during the class activities? Yes, the students should cooperate together during the class activities. What did Derek tell his colleague? Derek told his colleague that there was an enormous list of people who wanted to be hired as his new intern. Okay guys, this is the content of the lesson, okay? We are doing dictation 3 now, but I will start a new video with it so it's easier for you to follow the dictation, okay? See you in a few seconds.